Hi, I'm Neil McMahon, Bryant Park Consulting's Configure Price Quote CPQ lead. On today's video, we'll be taking a deep dive into NetSuite CPQ, specifically utilizing EDI, or what is referred to as a background configurator. While NetSuite CPQ is typically launched from an internal NetSuite transaction, such as a quote, estimate, sales order, purchase order, so on and so forth, it can also be utilized via a special Suite app to launch externally on a PDP product display page or a website. We currently have other videos covering other forms of external launch points for CPQ. Stay tuned for more. In today's use case, I will be playing the role of an external user signed into a ring company's website, and I will be adding and purchasing a ring bundle to my cart utilizing NetSuite CPQ background configurator. A standard NetSuite CPQ e-commerce implementation usually consists of launching from an external launch point, such as that website, via a configure button or an embedded iframe on the website product display page. What makes that different than EDI is the user interface. With normal e-commerce, you are opting to choose to use the configurator's user interface through a button or that iframe. With background configurator, you are opting to keep the cosmetic layout of the website without adding in another iframe with a separate user interface or a configure button, which takes the user to a standalone CPQ user interface. EDI, background configurator, is handled via JavaScript. Again, there is no user interface. It is all handled via the rules from CPQ in the JavaScript. So essentially, the elements that live on the website, such as certain buttons and user event clicks, those trigger rules in the JavaScript to communicate back to NetSuite CPQ. Once you have quote unquote configured or selected your item and you add it to your cart, CPQ will push that through and pull up the relevant item associated with that product on the page and usually submit that, again, without the user even knowing these steps are occurring, submit that item back to NetSuite while generating a new transaction record with that item on it. And me, as the customer, a signed in user on the website, would also have to be a customer record inside of NetSuite to set or be set on that NetSuite transaction. So let's get started. So here I am logged into a jewelry company's website and I want to add and configure a few rings. So I want the ring bundles. I'm going to make my different selections for colors. Maybe I add one gray one gold one rose gold one to my cart. I select add to cart. And then simply enough, at this point, I go to my payment, enter my payment type, and then I submit it. For the purpose of this example, let's say that it is $120 for that ring bundle. In this example, we are using kits. Now, while the user would not see this step, it is still important to visualize it. So after I've submitted my cart and made my payment on the website, EDI background configurator would generate and create a new transaction, i.e. a sales order, with me, the logged in user, as the customer on the transaction record. And here's my kit package item, a ring bundle, $120. Quantity 1, again, it's a kit. and it contains other items within it. CPQ is great for any industry, vertical, horizontal, apparel, retail, manufacturing. But again, it very much excels at e-commerce as well in a few different folds. Thank you for watching this demonstration. If you have any questions, please reach out to Brian Park Consulting.